Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to properly show you how to clean the bike chain on my 2017 Yamaha R6. Pretty much it's simple. All you gotta have is some kerosene, a couple tools, a brush like this one. This is a good brush. It's the grunge brush. And let's see what else. I have this bike spray can called Liquid Wrench. It's good stuff, it works. I used it previously to clean the bike chain and I mean it works wonders. Alright, pretty much you got funnel, put some kerosene in there, straight up kerosene. Put a good amount in there, not too much. Okay, kerosene is done. Got that in there, nice and tight. Get some gloves so we don't get the grease on us. Also, it doesn't hurt to have a little cardboard box. One second, cut this open. The reason for the cardboard box is because I just cleaned the wheels and I don't want to get the wheels dirty. So ideally, just put it in there, like that. And voila. It'll cover most of the chain. And you won't get any of the kerosene on your bike. Just to retract, piece of board box, spray bottle, some kerosene. What is this? Probably 1 quart. I got this the grunge brush, some pliers. I used a 3/8 ratchet with a 4mm hex and a 5mm hex. I'll explain why I use those tools. And the liquid spray, a towel for the chain, some gloves, the funnel, you saw why I used it, and those are the tools that you need pretty much. It's as simple as just spraying the chain like that. You want to do that a couple more times. You want to make sure you get it really good on the chain. Also, another good spot to get it is right here too. So there's a lot of gunk in there, a lot of debris and dirt. I already did a pretty good job and cleaned it up. Spray a couple times right there. I'm trying to get it mostly on the teeth. Alright. Now before you even get to this part, you have to remember to be careful with this because you have your fairings here. Here are 5mm bolts. There's 3 of them. And there is 1 4mm bolt. Goes in like that. Took it out ahead. This is dirty. It's full of gunk, as you see it. And then you have to take out this this rail that goes around the chain. The reason why I recommend that you take this out and the cover is because essentially what's going on is you're cleaning the chain and you're still traveling more dirt around the chain because there's gunk all around here. This is already clean. I gotta clean this later. Essentially a ratchet with the hex sockets, that'll get it done. Easy job, like 5 minutes. Cleaning that up and taking it apart and putting it back in for just that part. Oh, also, you're gonna need a bike stand because as you see, to rotate the wheel freely, you need to have it up in the air. So keep that in mind. A good bike stand is a must. With the spools too. Let's see what else. Okay. Do a couple more sprays. I don't know if you can tell, but as I'm spraying it, you can see all the debris come off and the dirt. Pretty much the brush, it's pretty simple. Put it in like that. Nice, well tucked in there, and you rotate. Do this a couple times. So this brush, it has teeth on it. They're just like plastic teeth on it. They're not like a metal wire. 3-sided is perfect to get on the bottom and both sides of the chain. And it also has this little brush right here. This little brush is useful for this area right here. So pretty much just get in there. It's really good to get in between the chain and the sprocket. Do one side first. Put a little bit more kerosene. And then carefully watch. You want to get the other area. Sorry, the other side. Spray it down a little bit. And then continue brushing. Personally, I don't think this chain and this sprocket has been replaced since 2017. So in my next video, I am going to replace the chain. This is just for instructional purposes, so you know how to properly clean your chain. I am going to repeat again. Do not start your bike and try to get away with saving 5-10 minutes, because again, you're not going to be able to save your finger in 5 to 10 minutes. That's for sure. Nice in there. All right, and then we continue on the chain. So I did the bottom, like right there, like that. I'm gonna try to do the top also. Okay. On the towel. Now, if you can tell, you can see all that dirt on my hands. That's why I wore clear gloves, so I can show you that. Kerosene will do a good job. This can, I think I got it from Walmart. I bought it online. Give it a couple more sprays. you don't want to hold it, you could use the brush behind the left side peg. Hold it right there. Literally, less small amount of work you have to do right there, holding the brush right there. That way you can apply more force on the wheel. And you can continue cleaning the chain. Give it a couple more sprays, depending on how much you want to get done. I don't know if you can see that. A lot of dirt and debris coming out. Spraying it lightly on the rear sprocket. And then I use the back end of the brush. Now I have it here in the back because I'm going to try to clean this edge right here. On the inner part of the gear. I'm sorry, the inner part of the sprocket. A little bit more cleaner than before. You can clean it as much as you want. Depends on you. That's as good as it's gonna get. And I'm using a microfiber towel, and I'm using like the rough part of it. Well, see how this like little soft part right there. So I'm using the rough part of it. I mean, you can use whatever towel you want. Just don't recommend paper towels. I use like a rough towel. Doing this so I can get the kerosene off the chain. Afterwards, I'm gonna wash it off with some soap and water. Washing out this water and put on the bike chain lube. Got off all that dirt off the chain. Can you see that? Yeah. All right. Yeah. It definitely looks much cleaner than before. Cleaning the sprocket in the back. Oh, tip as service intervals to cleaning your bike chain on a Yamaha R6 2017 model, and I mean it goes the same for all the Yamaha R6s from what I checked. It's every 300 to 500 miles that you want to clean your bike chain, preferably, and I recommend clean your bike chain after riding in the rain. I've been negligent, I haven't cleaned it, so that's why I'm getting to this right now. So yeah, every 300 to 500 miles, depending on how you ride. And I mean, yeah, preferably wash it after, wash the bike chain and lubricate it after a rainy day. That way your bike chain doesn't oxidize and corrode. And also stays nice and clean. I think that's important. Take care of your bike will take care of you. All right, got that sprocket, now the other sprocket. All right, I'm back. Just had to take out the soap that was in here because I don't want to have any soap on the bike chain. All right. Now the reason why you want to put water on it after the kerosene is you do not want to, well, pretty much kerosene has oil additives in it. The water will help separate the oil additive, and then you'll dry it off with a towel and it'll be clean. Then you're applying another oil additive, which is the bike chain lube. And yeah, you just don't pretty much want to mix two different oil additives. So that is why you clean your bike chain with water after the kerosene. Spray it on the sprocket. I'm using the same towel. Obviously, don't use the end where it's all the dirt. Use the clean part of it. Go a couple spins. Make sure the chain is dry. Try to get it as clean as you can. Again, you don't want to mix the oil additive, the next oil additive, which is the bike chain lube, with the water. So make sure the chain is good and clean. Afterwards, spray can. You want to aim this on top. Try to perfectly get it above the O-rings, like that. Recommend you use a little red stick so you can get it on top. Just nice and slowly. Want to make sure you get it on all of them. I'm going to put some right here, just in case. It doesn't hurt to get some on there too. On the actual gear sprocket. Yeah. And that's it. I'm gonna let it sit for like maybe 5 minutes, so it gets in there really good on the grooves of the bike chain. After that, you don't want to start it up immediately because something like this, like using this spray can, the liquid wrench chain and cable lube, anti-sling penetrant. What happens is if you start up your bike and you want to right around, all of this lubricant is gonna spray everywhere onto the fairings and on the wheel. So just let it sit for a little bit and go ahead and put back the chain guide that goes on the front sprocket, and then go ahead and put back the cover. Oh, almost forgot, gotta clean this. You can use the kerosene to clean the back of this. It won't damage the plastic. It does a really good job of cleaning and taking off the grease that was on the bike chain. See? Nice and shiny. I continue cleaning it a bit more. I get it nice and in there. Alright, I think that's good enough. Alright, so first, the guide. So the little curvy part goes on the top and the round part goes on the bottom. Then take out the 4mm bolt. Goes back on there, like so. Put these bolts on nice and tight. Bottom one is always a little bit tricky. Just try to be careful. Say it's tricky because you gotta be careful with the fairing. There you go. It bit. And so while you're letting the lube get into the grooves of the chain, you can tighten this up. Okay. Bottom one is tight. And I just like to double check. Always double check your work. That is very important. Notice a lot of YouTubers, they do this stuff, and yeah, sure, it's as easy as cleaning a bike chain. You use what is it, your kerosene, your water, and your lubricant. But don't forget to double check your work, really, because you might forget something and you'll regret it. Yeah, that's my pro tip to the people that watch my channel. Double check your work. Alright, that one's nice and tight. That was for the 5mm bolts. Now you got the 5mm bolt. That one is the one that goes from the fairing to the front sprocket cover. That one you want to be a little bit careful. Just nice and tight, but don't go too hard on it because you can mess up the fairing. The fairing bolt, I mean. You can mess up the fairing bolt. Alright. It's good. Clean it up. Alright, that's clean. Alright guys. Got that done. The chain should be looped up and good to go. That's pretty much it. However you choose to do the job, I mean, this is my recommendation. Definitely get one of these brushes. It's called the grunge brush, and even on there says, warning, shut off engine before using this tool. Yeah. Get a good view of that. Yeah. This is I believe this is just like a steel brush. They have a plastic one that's cheaper. I got it on Revzilla. And I'll be posting this kerosene quart that I got from Walmart on my description, so check it out. I think it was only like $5-10, something like that. And other than that, guys, I hope you liked the video. Subscribe and stay tuned for another video. Take care.